Hello, Amanda here from Faithfully Homemade, and today I'm going to talk to you about my kindergartners' lessons and activities for day 23. So, for today, I have some riddles for him that he's going to have to answer. Here's the first one. I am on your face, sometimes I run. You use me to smell. I am your, and he's hopefully going to say nose. Then I got these riddles from my lesson plans from a backup. The next one says, I am very dark. When I come, you go to sleep. I am the opposite of day. I am. He's going to say night. The next one, I am a number. I come after 8. I come before 10. I am. He's going to say 9. Then the last one is, I work in a doctor's office. I check your temperature. I help sick people feel better. I am a nurse. And then I'm going to say, okay, what sound do you hear at the beginning of each of those words? Nose, night, 9, and nurse. And hopefully he will say N, because today he's going to practice writing. This is his learning notebook. Today he's going to practice writing N, capital N, and lowercase n. So he will use a dry erase marker. This is his, these are like those cards I've shown you in other videos. They're the handwriting cards. And I just have them in plastic sleeves. And he's going to use... You're not playing with that right now. That's my 2-year-old. He's going to use his dry erase marker, and we're going to talk about the formation, and he's going to trace capital N, lowercase n on here with his dry erase marker before he does it on his paper. So he will do his handwriting. Then I pulled these out. These are just phonics flashcards. They have all the letters of the alphabet with just some words. And then they also have like some rules, phonics rules. I made these a long time ago when my older ones were learning how to read. Yeah, and if you're interested in these, I'll leave the link to the download below where you can get these off my site. But basically, I just pulled them out and pulled out the page with N, and I'm gonna read these words to him. Nickel, and then he can read this one himself. Read that word, net, nurse, newspaper, and notebook. What does this picture go with? Is that a nickel, net, nurse, newspaper, or notebook? He's gonna hopefully say that is a notebook. Yes, N starts all of those words. So I figured I'd pull that out today just for something different. Then, also what we're going to do for today for phonics is, I pulled out some of these Making Words cards. These I created myself. If you're interested, I'll leave the link below where you can download these. I'm sorry my kids are being so loud today. But anyways, I pulled out some of these cards. I have... all the cards that I pulled out have an N in them today. So he's going to make the words. He's going to use his letters here. And he will make the word 10, T-E-N, with his magnet letters. And then we will talk about sometimes N is at the end of a word. 10. But then, and then he's going to make pen. In pen, it's at the end of the word. But then he's going to make, let's see, hen, it's at the end. Den, it's at the end. But in net, it's at the beginning. So he's going to use his letters here. You get the idea. He's just going to take and he's going to make, let's see, he's going to make the word, so he's going to do all of these. Then we're going to talk about, is N at the beginning of the word or is it at the end of the word? What sound does N make? N says N as in nest. N says N. He knows that already. He already knows all the sounds. But if you were working with a child who's still learning the sound, that would be good to do. Also, you can do a song. The N says N. The N says N. Every letter makes a sound. The N says N. So anyways, this one is run or ran. So he will put the vowel. So anyway, we'll talk about that at the end. I pulled out a bunch of these. And let's see, this one is nap. So the N is at the beginning. This fan, the N is at the end. Man, the N is at the end. Van, it's at the end. Can, it's at the end. I only pulled out, these are short A and short E. I have all of the short vowel word cards, if you're interested, and I have a whole bunch more, but I have them all laminated and I just have to cut them out. It's taking me forever to get everything done around here. So otherwise I would have pulled out more because I have short U cards, short I cards, short O cards. They're all printed out. I just have to laminate them. I have laminated them. I just have to cut them. So anyway, we're going to do all of that. Then, come on over here. We're also going to do, my son put Play-Doh here. This is not supposed to be here. Silly goose goose. All right, these are sight word cards that I made my son. again, I made these, so if you're interested in getting these are the Dolce kindergarten list. No, that has to stay there, buddy. And I made him these cards, and I did actually finally get these ones laminated. If you're interested, I'll leave the link below for these. But all we're going to do with these today, yeah, hey buddy, is I'm just going to have him do a few of them. I'll probably have him just do some of the ones that are 2 letters. Like here's am. And then, okay, so we'll say this is am. And he can use his magnet letters again to make the word on the cookie sheet. Or, by the way, if you never knew this, cookie sheets, you can use dry erase markers on them. So we can also practice writing it. He's not super great at his writing yet, but we can practice. So he can do am. And sorry, there's a bright light because of my phone, but he can practice writing it as well, and then it just dries. It comes right off the cookie sheet. You might have to use a little bit of water to get it all the way off, but yeah, you can use dry erase markers on cookie sheets. So we can do that, or we can use our magnet letters to make the sight words. So we'll practice some of our sight words today, probably only a few of them, and I think I'm going to put these in a ring, and that way they're not like all over the place. So we're going to do that. And then I thought, since it is fall, this is his fall sounds book and beginning sounds book. And the thing about this book, okay, can you please scoochy scooch? That's my 2-year-old. Here, you get the Play-Doh. Here. And then, yeah. And again, you can get these off my website. I'll leave the link. And he's going to use his magnet letters, and he's going to put an L there for leaf and S for scarecrow. Now on this page, we're going to talk, because he's going to put an A for apple and an A for acorn. But I'm going to say sometimes A says like an apple. Sometimes it says its name. A is an acorn. Because remember, I told you that vowels are special. Vowels can make more than one sound. And you know an A is a vowel, because he knows his vowels very well. And so we will talk about that, and he will put the 2 A's on there. And then there's tree, so he'll put a T, he'll put a P for pumpkin. And what else is there? An S for squirrel, and then I will read this to him. I love fall. We've been talking lots about fall lately, haven't we, James? I'm talking about a 2-year-old. I've been doing a lot of talking to them about seasons lately. So we are going to do that, and then the last thing as far as phonics goes, that was his handwriting, and his phonics page today is an Abeka page. Like Bell, what do you hear him? Which picture starts the same as Bell? He's going to do this paper, and he's going to do the back. So that will be his phonics today. All right, let's get into math. I would like to introduce him to coins. He knows a little bit about coins, not a whole lot. So I pulled out these cards. These are Abeka flashcards. And what we're going to do, he does know like what a penny is. He can recognize a penny. He knows what a dollar looks like, but he doesn't know a lot of them, and he doesn't know their value. So first off, I'm going to show him these cards. These are Abeka cards as well, and I'm going to say, this is cents. Say cents. And he'll say cents. I'll say, this is, we see this when we're talking about coins, cents. And then I'm going to say, this is dollars. Say dollars, dollars. We use this when we're talking about dollars, and I'll probably use this flashcard too. Okay, so when you see this, you think of dollars. When you see this, you think of cents. Cents, dollars. Cents, dollars. And I'll probably have him do that over and over again. All right, then we'll talk about, and then I'll say penny. A penny is 1 cent. Say penny, penny. And then penny has Abraham Lincoln. Penny, penny. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with all of them. Nickel, nickel. Nickel is 5 cents. Put your 5 out. 5 cents. Dime. Okay, you get the idea. 10 cents. Quarter. So we'll go through them all. And then after we go through the cards, I have this little sorting activity for him. So I have real money in here. And I should have opened this. I can't get it open with one hand. But what I'm going to have him do, Nathan, can you come open this for me? Oh, no, never mind. I got it. What I'm going to have him do, it's hard to do with one hand because I'm filming with the other hand, is I'm just going to have him sort. So that's a quarter. That is a nickel. That is a penny. 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 I just want him to sort, and then as he's sorting, I'm going to say the name of the coin. Penny. Okay, what does that look like? That is a quarter. What's that one? That's a nickel. And so I'm just going to have him sort them, and I'm going to say the name of them. So he's getting used to the name of the coin. And then I can also say, you know, as he's sorting, I can say penny, 1 cent. And then hopefully he'll repeat me. Penny, 1 cent. Quarter, 25 cents. Penny, 1 cent. So I literally, this is just one of those, you know, veggie trays. I pulled this out of my kitchen, and I'm going to have him, can you put that back on? I'm going to have him sort. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to just have him sort, and hopefully we'll do this activity will be okay with my 2-year-old pulling at him. Maybe we'll do this one when he's sleeping. Sometimes some activities I do while the 2-year-old is taking his little nappy-bappy, huh? I do want my 2-year-old to get to know the coins too, though, so maybe I will do it while he's awake. But sometimes he can get a little crazy and then they fight. You know how it is, don't you? Oh, my goodness. And especially with the baby over here, huh? I've got 5 boys, if you haven't seen any of my other videos. So, oh, also, I want to review for him in math. We, our last lesson, which I didn't videotape, but we were, was it our last lesson or a couple lessons ago? We did left hand, right hand, so I'm just going to show him these again. And we already did this, but I'm going to show it to him, and he's going to lift up his left hand and say left, and then right, he has to lift up his right hand and say right, and then we'll keep doing it, left, right, and then I'll try to trick him and go right again, and then do left again, and that kind of thing, and just see and make sure he's lifting up the right hand. What are you doing? And that kind of thing. And then finally, if we have time, I pulled out my addition match game. I made this. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below. You've probably seen it in some of my other videos. Buddy, can you scoop back? Thank you. My goodness, you're being so good today. Oh my, and the baby over there is a screaming weeman. And I'll pull some of these out, and he has to match them up. So 1, 2 plus 1 equals, how many scoops are there? 1, 2, 3 scoops. We're going to find the 3, and he has to put the 3 there. All right, how many scoops? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's going to put 8. 4 plus 4 makes 8. You get the idea. So we'll do a couple of those if we have time. You know, I've got ones with like turtles, and what else do I have? And bugs, right? I've got some with bugs, and they've got dots on them. So he's going to do that when we have a little bit of time. Okay, so then in our learning notebook for math, this is a greater than or less than page. He's going to cut these out, and he's going to glue them. We've been learning what the signs mean for greater or less than. Please don't. Oh, look what he just did. He just ripped that. Thank you, buddy. That was not very nice. So anyway, maybe I can salvage that. Okay, so this is a page that I made. Again, you can download them off my website. Anything I talk about that I made, I will leave a link below. All right, then, this is another thing I made. This is my Learn to Read Level Fluency pages. So we're going to do this today, and you want to go over there. Well, go over there. This is a, I have it in a plastic sleeve, and what I've been doing is I've been pulling them out of my binder. I have all of them, you see, all of them are in this binder. These are awesome for kids just learning to read. I have 2 levels completed so far. This is level A. You can see it has an A on front. So these are level A pages, and then I also have level B pages. See, there's B1. These are level B pages, and level B gets a little bit harder. It gets into sight words. It gets into sounding out words instead of just letters and blends. It gets into rhyming, log rhymes with frog, and so on. But anyway, this is the page he's on. He's on level A, page 20, and he's going to go through this. So he's just going to say the sounds. V, t, ers, olk, g, h, d. And if he does it all correct, he gets to color in the star. If he made a mistake, he has to go back and fix it before he gets to color in his star. The next one says find the beginning sound, so he's going to circle the V for van. Write the beginning letter. He's going to write D for duck, and he's going to do his blends. There's a 3-step method for sounding out, and it goes. First you say the sounds. K, ah. Then you blend them together. That's what the arrow is. Ka. Then you say the whole blend. Ka. So this one would be k, A, Ka, Ka. I, Ki, Ki. And we will talk about how K comes before E and I, C before the other, or K comes before I and E, C before the other three. So we will talk about that phonics rule, but that's why there's not a C-E here. It's K comes before I and E, C before the other three, because when he gets older, he's going to learn when C is in front of E or I, it makes the S sound. He won't learn that today, but we will talk about how K comes before I and E, C before the other three. And he will do his blends, and we will color in that star. But anyway, if you're interested in these are my Learn to Read level fluency pages. These are awesome, especially, too, if you work in a school and you do if you're like an intervention teacher or you do reading intervention. I used to work with our intervention teachers when I was a teacher in elementary school, and that's where I got a lot of these ideas from. I had some training in that. These are great for kids who are struggling, practicing sounds and doing different activities every single day. But even if they're not struggling, like my kindergartner, it's just an awesome way to get him to be doing a couple of different phonics activities every day to practice his fluency, his reading fluency. So, my goodness. All right, this video is getting long. I think that is about it. Oh, let me quickly just show you. Can you stop pounding that? He's pounding Play-Doh on his tray. Oh, okay. Yeah, Nathan's going to come help you. Really quick, before I end this video, we've been talking about fall, I told you, and so I pulled this out of the Abeka science book. And the reason I've been pulling these out and putting them in here is because I have 2 of these science books, and so I don't mind pulling out pages out of one of them. But if you only have one of them, you may not want to pull your pages out and put them in their learning notebook, but that's what I've been doing. So, anyway, we're going to talk about how God made fall, and we're going to read through this. This is the Abeka science book. So this goes along with my theme of fall lately, what we've been doing. So anyway, that is it. My goodness, long video. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.